Hi there, today I'm going to show you one of my favorite variations for hitting the rear delts, the back of the shoulder. I have my dual cable machine here, and I'm using this machine specifically because it has the 2.5 pound setting. I use 2.5 pounds on this exercise, so we'll see what you want to do, but I would recommend starting with the 2.5. I'm going to take my cable setting and move it down to where when I pull this straight out, I can see that it's at exactly my shoulder height. I'm not going to add any attachment onto the cable for this exercise. That looks good to me. This exercise is comparable to our reverse rear delt fly machine, in which we start with our arms together at the front and we open out to the side and in a 90-degree range of motion. The exercise that we're going to do today starts with your arm across your body and brings it all the way out to the opposite side, getting a full 180-degree range of motion for a lot more stretching and shortening, therefore muscle building of the muscle. So to do this exercise, I'm going to take my left hand and reach across my body for this cable, and then I'm going to walk myself out as so. I'm noticing that the cable is going straight out and I'm not standing too far forward to where it's on an angle or too far backwards where it's on an angle as well. The cable being straight out, however, is only applicable when I am thinking about reaching my arm out of my shoulder blade and not just passively letting it sit there. So the difference is me being here or here. So I'm not just letting my shoulders sit where they like to belong. I'm pressing out of my shoulders and noticing that when I do that, my shoulders do not come up into my ears. They stay down. My shoulder blades are locked down into their place where they belong. Just really setting those scapulas in a place where they're not going to be able to move anywhere we don't want them to move. With this reach, I now have my standing position. I'm going to turn my feet to face the opposite way so that they're facing the side that my arm is on. I'm going to keep my reach and fully cross this over my body here. So now you can see I'm at the beginning of my exercise. My shoulder needs to make sure it stays down into my body as much as it can. My ribs are going to stay tight, and I'm going to think about moving from my rear delt instead of using my obliques. Your obliques may want to help you, but you want this to come from the rear delt. So I have my arm all the way across. I'm going to reach forward as I open up my body and my arm at the same time. Inhale, retwist, cross your body, cross your arm. Exhale, reach forward with that arm as much as you can and open up. My head stays in line with my shoulders and is not excessively moving. And here's a different angle where you can see that my feet are pointed towards the left while my left arm is holding the cable. Just like that. Please, please, please think about reaching forward as much as you can for me, and I hope that you enjoyed this exercise. Thank you for watching.